On today's video, we're going to be changing out this disconnect. One of the most important things that we have to be mindful of, especially when we're talking about being new to the industry, is always having proper safety precautions in place. What happens, and I've done this before, I open up the panel for my disconnect and I put my hand, I don't even look, I just kind of feel for the disconnect and I try to pull it. The issue is, on this disconnect, the panel is missing. This is 240 volts incoming from the breaker. 240 volts can do serious bodily damage, and it can also be life-threatening. Go to the breaker panel and turn the breaker off. That supplies the 240 volts to your condensing unit. Here I have my multimeter set to volts AC. I have my multimeter leads here on both of my lines. And you can see I do not have voltage. You can also use a non-contact voltage detector. We do not have power. Move your lines coming in. These two will be your load coming from your disconnect. You'll have a ground, and then you have two low voltage wires. So you have two screws that you want to loosen. Remove your two load lines, remove your ground, and then go ahead and remove your two low voltage wires. Disconnect your low voltage wires. Now we're going to remove these wires by loosening these set screws. So these are both going to be my lines coming in from the breaker. To the right will be my loads. This is what's going to supply the power to my condenser. Here we're loosening our grounds. Loosen the screws that secure the disconnect to the wall. Remove the disconnect from the wall. Just to simplify the process for me, I will actually install the new electrical whip. I'll connect both of my load wires that supply the power to my condensing unit as well as the ground. At this point, I only have my lines coming in from the breaker as well as my ground. Secure your disconnect to the wall using your screws. Connect both of your lines coming in from your breaker as well as your ground. Make sure you fasten your screws nice and tight. You might even want to pull on the wire, make sure nothing comes out. So here we fed our whip through. Make sure that you nut it properly. You can see here a lot of times guys just kind of just leave it hanging. So make sure it's nice and tight and secure. Go ahead and connect both of your loads coming in from your disconnect as well as your ground. Connect your low voltage wires at your disconnect. Connect your low voltage wires at your condenser. Install your electrical cover. Turn your breaker back on. Set your thermostat to cool, auto. Plug your fuse in. Don't forget to install the exterior panel. Once you finish, I will also recommend putting silicone around the sides just to protect the electrical. If this video was a help, if it was informational, please subscribe.